it's okay to kind of enjoy taking time out for yourself and then adding to it. And because you're helping not only yourself, but your family, right? You're
Mhm.
helping your family, you're helping your kids or your pets, you're just
Mhm.
having that peace of mind and playing catch up. We all need that.
Yeah, yeah. How do you do it, Cheryl? What do you do?
Well, what I do, because I have had a super great busy week. I mean, my week has been, wanting to be busy, so I created a busy schedule for me. But,
Yeah.
I have a day off tomorrow. So,
Oh,
I've had a whole, I usually work the weekends, and I work all the way through the weekends, decided to take off tomorrow, and that's kinda how I refuel. I seem to work a lot for a
I
few
do
days
too.
straight there and then just take a day off. Just say, "That's it. I'm off." But
Yeah.
I wanna tell you, it's also about, it's okay to kind of postpone things or put
Mhm.
things off in order to get my rest, so I have to say no to some things to get my rest, because I think that's what's important, and to practice grounding. I love meditating, or I try not to miss that. So spending time just, sitting in the silence kind of thing, that's kinda how I try to take that breath, take that oxygen in my body.
And that's nice. I do love sitting outside and not
Mhm.
necessarily
Yeah, sitting
meditating,
outside.
being quiet and just enjoying. And now that we have like our deck that my husband built
Mhm.
because we have an above ground pool and he built this beautiful deck, I really enjoy sitting up there and just enjoying
Yeah,
it, and just relaxing.
exactly.
And it's mesmerizing. It's kind of like a meditation.
It is, and now that it's lighter later in the evening, and it's cooler, I definitely I put my lounge chair out there, I lay down and look at the sky, I listen to the birds or the cats or the wind go through the trees. So just taking that time to decompress
Yeah.
after a long day, that's really my that's
And
my go-to place, I have to say now.
And
Yeah.
another thing I think that's really important for people to understand because everybody thinks, "Oh, you're so spiritual, you need to help everybody." They're like, this is what we think. Oh, in order to stay spiritual, we have to be there for everybody. Well, we
Mhm.
have to have boundaries and balance.
Mhm.
And sometimes uh, those can get mixed up, and we end up like letting people cross over our boundaries, right?
Mhm.
So I always feel like in business and in my personal life, every day it's really important that I am comfortable setting boundaries because that was something I was never taught as a child growing up. And it took me till I had children and people wanting to touch your kids, right? Like to learn boundaries. Well, everybody wants to touch a baby. You know what I
Yeah, right?
mean?
Yeah,
And I had to learn to be like, no,
yeah, yeah.
hands
No,
off my kid.
how
But I mean,
funny.
I never really had a voice before. I was always just going along and a people pleaser.
Uh-huh.
So that was a really important step for me in my life.
Mhm.
And I have to always constantly remind myself, even in business, I always want to go that extra mile for people. And sometimes, I mean, I'm not, I don't have it in me, but I'm giving it anyways. Does that
Mhm.
make sense?
It does make sense, and so, what I'm hearing and what I believe we're all learning right now is, being spiritual is setting boundaries, or setting boundaries is being spiritual. It's about your
Exactly.
spiritual health, your
Hmm.
spiritual fitness, your spiritual life, which is everything, right?
Yes, it
Your
is.
time is spiritual, right?
Right?
Giving, so I do believe, having somewhat of a structure of, what I want to achieve each day for myself is kind of paramount, to checking all of my emails, or right,
Mhm.
spending more time on social media than I really need to. It's about spending time with nature, family,
Yeah.
being outside. Yeah.
I feel like for me, my family is my priority and my health are my priority. But for a long time, it wasn't that way. So it's I still feel guilty sometimes when I put myself first, but not 100% guilty. I still have like I can do it. But I think it's important. Um I do feel like, for me as well, like to keep that spirituality in my life, it's important for me to stay connected to our
Mhm.
spiritual community,
Mm.
because that's sort of my sounding board or my connection
Mhm.
and my reminders and things like that. Because
Mhm.
sometimes it's so easy to just kind of like, because I'm an introvert as well as an extrovert. I'm both, right? And the introvert part of me could just be so happy just avoiding everybody for weeks on end and not reaching out and connecting.
Mm.
I have to like sometimes remind myself that I need that connection.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. So really it is about, self-care, everyone, and really just to say hello to the people on the call, Kelly, because I know we have so many new listeners this
Yeah,
week, and I really want to say hi and thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching our show. We always have such a great support team. We want to say hi to Courtney, Christine. If you're new to our program, please
okay.
let us know in the comments section. Send us an email at questions@seeingbeyondradio.com. Let us know. Yep. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Vivian and Christine.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Dete, thank you, if I'm saying that right.
Oh,
Diet. Diet. That's how we say it, right?
and Eva's here. Hi, Eva. And Maria's here. Uh,
Yes.
thank you guys so much. And
Thank
yeah, we love and
you.
thank you, Denise. Denise is such
Yes.
a big support. There's a Zen saying that yeah, Denise says, "Hi ladies.
Oh,
Thank you for doing these shows. I've learned so much from you. I'm working on being more spiritual. Connecting with a higher power is very empowering. Giving hard problems to God allows me to deal with the things that I can control."
I love that. That is
Definitely.
so beautiful, and
That's what
it's
they
so
say, right?
true,
Yeah.
right?
Let go, let God.
Mhm.
And
Well, that's
and
also an AA saying too. My husband says it all the time.
that's
Yeah.
and realizing that, we don't have to control the universe. We're not general managers of the universe. We are, all we have to do is really just have control, control yourself or have self control, so to speak. But we don't have control over everything, over the world, nor do you really want to, right? You want to have the freedom to, have your own thoughts, have your own ideas, and don't get too busy in a lot of things we can't control.
This is true. And, one of the things that, like, was so amazing when I first started my spiritual journey, when Aiden, I say my youngest son, is the beginning of my spiritual journey. I've always had the gift, right? Like you, right? Always had it, but I never really embraced it as young as a lot of people did. I tried to ignore it, and it doesn't go away.
Hmm.
And so I always say the universe gave me this special child. Now, mind you, I couldn't get pregnant, and I got pregnant while on the pill. And
Oh,
and that was Aiden, and we couldn't get pregnant anymore after him because we wanted more and we couldn't, right?
ah,
So
yeah.
he's my special child, and I think the universe gave him to me because, like, I needed that swift kick in the butt. He's totally me, and
Ah,
he was the beginning of my spiritual journey, and when I learned that I before him, I tried to control everything.
mhm.
I was a control freak, I'll be the first to admit it, and, I mean, I was obsessively 15 minutes early everywhere, had panic attacks if I was gonna be, more than like, less than that, like, it was just, like, anxiety ridden, I was totally, like, crazy, right? And this child, you couldn't leave the house on time ever with this kid, like, that was just not happening, okay? He was like, you get him dressed, as you're dressing him, he's taking things off, right? That was just the way he was. And so I gave up, and I learned to like let go of things, and letting go of control
Mhm.
was so amazing, and
Mm,
it felt like this huge like weight was off my shoulders, and I just felt
really
so
is.
happy. Yeah, it was the best, I think the best thing in the world. Yeah.
And I want to say, I think sometimes people have a maybe it's a misconception that controlling everything means you're spiritual, but really, I believe realizing that, being in the moment, we want to be in the moment, and being spiritual can be doing the simple things in life too, whether it's, doing the laundry or washing dishes. That can be a spiritual meditation in some way. So, I know Kelly is saying that, we take breaks, or we take breaks from our work because
Mhm.
it's a work, it's our vocation, it's our career. So we do take breaks. But there's other ways that we practice spirituality even on vacation. It's just
Right.
connecting with our own higher self or our own guides and angels. So always, we don't need to take any tools. We have everything we need,
We
right?
do. One of the things that I like to do when I'm like out of town or just even just to relax is my husband and I are like big kids. And so in Santa Cruz, he couldn't wait to fly his kite. And it was
Oh.
hilarious. I made a funny video of him. So he does silly things like that. And then I make fun of him. And I sent the video to all the family. They could not get this kite to fly for anything. It was hilarious. He was running all over the beach. And we laughed so hard. And that to me is like a way of just enjoying life, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
being in the moment, sitting on the
Yeah.
beach,
Mhm.
just enjoying the sun as the sun was going down. It was quite a fun day.
That can be even more spiritual than, picking up a book, so to speak. It's about being in the moment, enjoying the day, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Enjoying the time that you with your family is very, very high vibrational.
for
Yeah,
sure. And that's what I love about my husband is that we just laugh so much at each other, but in a good way, with each other, at each other. How's that?
yeah.
I think we're quite entertaining for most people. Um, not our kids, but I think other adults really like get a kick out of us.
Yeah. Vivian says, "Learning to go with the flow."
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what you do with my husband. He's also, I think, part of my spiritual journey because he doesn't believe in structure.
Uh-huh.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
some
like
people do.
he doesn't like a schedule, you know.
Mhm,
He's all or nothing kind of person
mhm,
when it comes to work and when it comes to play. So I really enjoy that part of him because we're both really hard workers.
mhm.
And then when we go to have fun, like we both really have a great time.
Yeah, you gotta balance each other out.
Yeah, yeah, we do. And I
Yeah.
think that's important to find. That's the balance in our life, right? That I feel like helps us, stay grounded and helps us stay focused and really follow our passions and things like that. I think that's
Mhm,
important.
mhm. Well, for everyone listening, I mean, we know that everyone is out traveling. Like, this is the time it seems that everyone's out flying at the airport, but hopefully they're not delayed too much. But everyone's out traveling, whether you're driving or visiting family. So what are you doing? That's our question to you today. What are you doing to balance your life, to balance, the hard work that you're doing, so to speak? Or how do you bring balance, and how do you bring more expansion to your life? Is it through vacation or resting? Are you spending time with your family? We hope you're not meditating 24/7, because, there is a time where it works best if you do it right. Do it for a short period of time,
I think so. Yeah.
but you want to be here. You want to be grounded. And
Mhm.
if I had anything to share with you today, it would be practice grounding. And that's why Kelly's at the beach, because being at the beach is grounding, right? You're with Mother
And
Nature.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
I'm outside in my backyard, so to speak, with the trees and the leaves and the animals, just enjoying the end of the day, so to speak. That's how I'm winding down. But what do you do? Do you guys go to music concerts maybe, or do you go out to eat with friends? That's a great way to kind of bring balance to your life.
Yeah.
Bring some downtime into your life.
Brianna put talking to every living thing around her always helps. Trees, her plants, the earth, and the animals. And if you know
Oh,
Brianna, she lives out in the middle of nowhere in
she,
Colorado, and she has a couple acres, and she's got a garden, and she loves it. Like her neighbors are like pretty far from her, so I think
we
she's exactly where she needs to be. She's a huge introvert.
we need to do a show from her property. Oh my god, that just
Yeah,
sounds
it's,
like a
it's
piece of
amazing. Yeah.
heaven.
Yeah, I
Oh my
love it. I
god.
went to visit her a couple years ago and I
Did
loved
you?
it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
See, that's my niece. That's my sister's daughter, Brianna. And my sister and
Oh.
I are complete opposites. And when I went to go visit Brianna, my sister hijacked us and
Oh,
stole us from Brianna. And I
yeah?
didn't know. She told me Brianna didn't have room for me. And so it was like And Brianna had like went out and made this whole her house all nice for us to come and stay. So we had to ditch my sister to go see Brianna when I found out what was really going on. But anyways, because Brianna's like she likes her quiet time. She doesn't like, and my
Oh,
sister's
well,
overwhelming. She's just so different. My sister's very
yeah.
extroverted.
Oh, I see. Yeah, extroverted. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh my God. Well, someone's asking a question. Brianna has a question for us. Hello, Brianna. By the way, she's our behind the scenes co-host, along with Todd, our producer. Brianna sent us an email. It says, "Here's a question, Kelley. When you see signs such as hearts, how do you know which loved one it's from?" Because she sees Maria. That's who this is from. Maria sees three different numbers all the time by her loved ones, and she knows some signs are from some loved ones, but she doesn't know what other signs are from
So
what other loved ones. How do you find
what
out?
what I think works for me is when I know I see a sign, the first person I think of is I know it's from them
Mhm,
because they're on
mhm.
my mind.
Yeah.
And so if you can't think of who it's from, um I just say, ask whoever's sending you the sign to, there's something like I've got a little fuzz on me, sorry. Ask whoever's sending you the sign to, send you a sign and let you know who they are again. And I'm sure you'll get another one and then you'll know.
Exactly. When I found a coin in on the street, on walking into the shopping center, I had just been thinking about my father. So it's almost like you have to kind of do a self check in when you do see a
Mhm.
sign and you're not sure who it's from. Kind of, see if you can't work it out. Like, who was I just thinking about? What was I just doing? Have to kind of play it again, so to speak. What was I thinking about? Where was I going? What am I moving to? Because your loved one is going to show you that is them. Like Kelley mentioned, they're going to give you the thought in their head. Who were you thinking about when you saw that sign? And that'll tell you who it's from.
So I just had to reach for my phone just now, and I don't know why, but I just looked at it, and that's a sign for my son,
Oh,
7/22. That's his
yeah.
birthday. I
Is
don't
it?
know why. I just felt like I had to grab my phone.
Oh,
It
wow.
was the weirdest thing. And
Wow.
I get numbers all the time from him.
Yeah. Oh,
Numbers.
yeah.
And lately I've been getting a lot of numbers that aren't necessarily from somebody in spirit, but I believe they're from my guides because
Okay.
they're more messages that
Mhm.
I need to hear and read,
Mhm.
you know?
Mhm.
And so I like to Google those messages like that. The angel numbers, or go to my favorite site, right?
I love it. I love it.
And
Mhm.
look that up, and it resonates at the moment. So,
Mhm.
maybe it's not a sign from a loved one, but maybe it's a sign from your guide, you know?
Right. And you could always ask for validation too. We always say ask for validation, as in, bring something to you that, would resonate, that you can, that you can understand, for example, when I connect to my guides, I always say, look, you know, show me something that I'm going to relate to that maybe no one else can, or show me the butterfly or the hummingbird feeling. And
Mhm.
sure enough, I won't get just one, but I'll get multiples, of that sign. And that is, by
Yeah,
far the
yeah.
best ever.
Yes. Lately, we've been swimming in our above ground pool, and there have been these bees that have been dive bombing us, like more
Uh-huh.
than one. Like,
Wow.
it's the weirdest thing because I don't have any trees in my yard or anything, but the neighbors do, right? Along the other wall. I mean, by the pool. But anyways, it's in their yard, all these bees, and they've been like diving into the pool. And I've been like scooping them out, and everybody's screaming. And I got all these like bee traps and beehive things all natural because I don't want poisons around my yard. And they're not even going in them. It's just like,
It's because
so weird.
they're hot.
I Well,
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a sign. I just feel like because we've never had this before in our yard.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like that's a sign, and I
Yeah.
think it's a sign from the universe, and I've been trying to
Mhm.
figure that one out, But,
Yeah.
like, everything, when things happen and they're strange, I say
Mhm.
that's a sign
Mhm.
also.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, yes, yes. Oh, Debbie Quiroz says, I watched you all when you made the Last Breath book. Love the book.
Oh, thank
You know,
you.
and look, we have so many new listeners, Kelley. We should tell them about the book, right?
Yes, it is a great book.
Yep.
And it was written, what, by 44 mediums?
Yep.
We all wrote a chapter,
Mhm.
and Allison Gannon, published the book with her publishing company, and she organized the stories in like subject areas, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
I'm chapter 33, and around my chapters are a lot of parents that lost a child.
Okay.
And then what chapter are you again?
I'm in chapter 6, and my chapter is titled Spirit Party. It's where I was with my father when he passes, and I had been, he had all of these spirit people in his house, relatives and guides and everyone planning his arrival because they knew he was transitioning.
Yes.
And I
And the
walked
book,
in. I
yeah.
walked into his kitchen and they were in there, spirit party. So it shows you about confirmation that no one dies alone. It's
Yeah, and I love it because it's written from like 44 perspectives. We're all different, and we're all going to view things differently. And I love that.
Yeah, and the stories are different. Some are about signs or synchronicities, right? Some are about meditations. I believe there's a chapter in there from a hospice nurse that talks about,
Mhm.
her experience. So, I mean, it's all chapters about real life experiences from mediums all around the world, and it's called The Last Breath, True Stories and Messages from the Afterlife. And you can find that on Amazon. Thanks, Brianna, for putting that link up.
Yeah, Brianna posted a link for us. So there it is. It's in the comments for most of you. I'm not sure it's in all of our comments, though, unfortunately. I think I have to post it so it shows on my pages.
Okay.
I'm not really sure,
Okay.
but I don't know how to copy it. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah,
it is
thank
a
you.
great book. I often will, I have a lot of copies. And when I meet with a client and I just feel like they need that book, and I give it to them, and
Mhm,
they'll go home and they'll share it with their family, and they like will send me an email just telling me how helpful the book was, because there's something for everybody, and it helps
mhm,
them a lot with their grief.
mhm. It's a great gift, and we hope it helps empower you too to listen to your own signs, or when you have doubt around spirit. So I believe this book called The Last Breath that we all co-wrote together, we are all contributing authors, is really to empower you that you're also very intuitive and that your loved ones are also sending you signs.
Oh, Jessica said my lip color is on point. Thank you.
That's lovely. You're styling, Kelley.
I am really into lipstick this year. I don't know what's going on. I've never liked lipstick. I've always hated it. But they have so many new lipsticks that don't get stuck on your teeth.
Yeah,
And now I'm like excited because I always used to wear lipstick and just get like right here, and I'd get so mad
yeah.
and stuff. Now they have these like lip stains, and then you can wear lip
Oh,
gloss.
oh,
And I love it.
that's good. So that's good. Well, it's all about spirituality and self-care. And Kelley, I really, what I always like about watching you, Kelley, is you're always changing things up. And I think you're spontaneous. I think you're more spontaneous maybe than you let on with people, but you are up for anything and you're always into trying new things. So you're always trying to keep it fresh.
I do like spontaneity. That's a fact. Yes, thank you, Cheryl. I get bored easily, and I think that's like common with a lot of people that that well, I just my brain goes really fast.
Mhm, mhm.
And sometimes like I can't keep up with it and I need to regroup, and other times I need to change. I do
Yeah.
like to change my hairdo. Right now I've been stuck on this for quite a while, so I'm looking for a new hairstyle. It's
Uh,
just so easy and gets it out of your face in the heat. But yeah.
yes, I am the calm mother nature energy. Yes, Courtney, thank you. Yes, I'm the calming voice. I am the calming voice. Yes.
Yes, Cheryl has the most beautiful voice, and I
Yeah,
love
thank
that.
you.
And you're so well spoken on here.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
have I say a lot of ums,
Thank you.
and I get
No.
tongue tied, and you're just so smooth. It's like
Yeah.
you've been doing this for a lifetime.
Yeah, I am sure I've had past lives
I think you have
somehow, being an orator or,
something. You
something.
definitely have the voice.
Thank you.
Yes.
So look, if you guys have any questions that we can help answer, but someone mentioned in the comments section about laughter, and I do have to address that because when they say laughter is the best medicine, Kelly, I mean,
It is,
how much do we know how much spirit wants to laugh? The
right?
universe wants to laugh anytime. I mean, they make us giggle, don't they? Doesn't
They
they
do.
just make you giggle?
I
That's the
know.
energy of the universe. It's light, it's fun, it's when you tap into it, I believe your loved ones, they're living in ease, they're living in grace, right?
Oh, thank you, Vivian. She says we make a great team. I
Oh,
think we
thank
do
you.
too. I
Thank you.
mean, I wouldn't want to do this with anybody other than you. Like, I
Oh, well,
just
thank
think
you.
this is awesome.
Thank
So
you.
thank you. I'm glad you guys see that I see it too.
Ah,
We
thank you.
balance each other out.
Yeah, we do. So look, going into laughter though, I want to say that the more you can laugh in your life, it not only is it spiritual, it's like one of the most spiritual things you can do is to laugh because it moves the energy in the body. So when you're looking for energy, to gain energy, when you're feeling drab or low energy, you want to find things that make you laugh because it moves that belly, right? When we chuckle, gets this energy going. And really, as they say, laughter is the best medicine and it opens 1,000 doors,
Right.
meaning you can open up someone who's closed off or having a bad day. I mean, you can really change their life or change their day, so to speak, by getting them to laugh, getting them to
Love that.
lighten up. You can really change someone's mindset, I feel.
Lisa Williams used to always say, um, before our readings, like she would have us, open up our chest and do these exercises where we're stretching out, right? And then she would tell us sometimes even just to like laugh out loud
Yeah.
or to yawn to get the energy moving and just flowing, and I think it works because when I do feel kind of stuck or like before reading, sometimes I just feel like I got to move my energy. I will do some of those things. They do work. It's great.
Yeah,
There's some
yeah,
good
yeah.
questions in here, and people are asking for reading, Cheryl, but I wanted to touch on this right here
Sure.
because,
Yeah,
Doris Chan does
yeah.
light language,
Yeah.
and she's amazing, and I'm
Mhm,
really not real familiar with it other than
mhm,
Doris Chan,
mhm.
and I was listening to some of her YouTubes, and I have to say, like, it really kind of did something to me, and it made me feel good, and my dogs even reacted in a really positive way.
Mhm,
And one of them, I think she did was a healing one
mhm.
for something. I forgot what it was, but I was watching it with the dogs, my babies, and because one of my dogs is having some serious problems.
Oh, no.
Say, like, my dog was like running around, and she's going paralyzed. She was running around like a puppy
No.
that day. Yeah, one of my dogs is losing her back legs or going out. It's
Uh-oh.
very sad. Yeah. But I don't know much about it. Do you, Cheryl?
Well, you're giving me the idea, Kelly, that we need to do a show on a
Lightly.
review of all of our past guests and
Yeah.
talk about them and stuff because Courtney is asking this question, you guys, and Brianna. I don't know if you can put up Gar's Chan's website or put up her YouTube channel, but or wherever you, because she has videos on both. But Gar's Chan has light language, and I agree, Kelly. I've watched her videos, and it's
It's
powerful stuff. I haven't watched them all,
no,
but
just
and
yeah.
what my take on light language, just to let you know, and I'm a novice at it too, but
Yeah.
it's for me, it's a channeling, and I
Mhm.
know that channeling is getting more, uh,
Attention.
more what?
Attention these days.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
getting more attention and it's getting stronger. It's getting more, I believe it's getting stronger in individuals who are channeling.
Mhm.
So if you do light language or anyone does channeling, I just feel like get ready because there's some real power coming through right now. So if you're feeling an effect from light language or just listening to someone channeling or their messages, take it to heart because it's being more impactful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just to you know thank you for the question. It was great about
Yeah,
light
that is a
language.
great question. It really caught my eye. I have so many questions about spirituality still. I'm still learning. And that's why I wanted to do this show, because I feel like I have a lot to give and learn. And
Yeah.
together we can all kind of do this together, and we can share what we know, and we
Yeah.
can invite our friends that do things
Mhm.
that we don't know about. I've been
Mhm.
getting a lot of requests for past life regressions.
Mhm.
Now, I don't do past life regressions, but I get a lot of past life information. I just have never trained in it, so I would never offer myself. But
Mhm.
people are always emailing me for that, and I really don't have anybody to send them to. And I've been thinking, gosh, we got to find somebody that's really good at that and have them on the show.
Okay. Okay.
That's another thing. There's so many
Yeah,
subjects,
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
but spirituality is just so huge. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah. I am trained in past life regression, but I would want someone on the show as a guest, but I would pitch in my thoughts or my ideas, but
So I can
uh,
refer somebody to you then.
yeah, sure. I mean, I love past life regression. I think there's a lot to it, but
Are you
yeah,
trained in
definitely
it?
let's look for a guest. Let's look for a guest to
Yeah,
bring
yeah.
on because I feel the more you know about your past life regression or the more you know about past lives, if you even believe that direction, it really is a very fulfilling practice. I mean, it's easy to do, so to speak, if you have the intention. Once again, it's all about setting the intention, being patient,
Yeah.
letting the information flow. Uh, don't
Yeah.
try to control anything. Here we are. Don't try to control it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get that information just automatically when I'm doing readings for like probably half
Yeah.
the clients. When I'm doing
Automatically.
psychic or mediumship, I see
Mhm.
it, I feel it, I know it,
Mhm.
and I will give that information to my clients. But it's not something I'm like setting out to do, right?
Mhm.
It just happens.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I've never really trained in it or, anything. I have had a past life regression done where the woman is more of a hypnotherapist, and she took
Mhm.
me on this hypnosis and put me in a hypnosis state and took me back in time. That was amazing. Now I don't do that.
That's
But
cool.
she doesn't tell me my past life. I see it.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I think what my clients I've been getting requests for is somebody who's going to tell them or help them
I see.
understand
Well,
it.
here's a great question by Jessica Elizabeth. She says, I would love to know who I was in my past life. It's so cool to know my soul's history. And I just want to highlight that, Jessica, because I do feel just for someone, not you, Jessica, but for anyone that may be just starting out, if there's any part of the world that you're drawn to, like Egypt, or Greece, or, it could be anywhere in the world. I know, we're gonna go there next. But
Places.
these power places, um, I do believe there's probably a spirit guide connected with you from that place, and you most likely probably had a past life, if not more past lives from that area. Like Egypt, like, I'm sure a
Yeah.
lot of people have past life are drawn to Egypt, right? I'm sure a lot of people are drawn to, even the Grand Canyon can be a past life if you were drawn to I'm so in love with the Grand Canyon. I don't I just so I'm so in awe
I'm
of
in
it.
love with it
Are
too.
you? It's just
And Arizona, a lot of
and
Arizona.
oh, and a lot of Arizona, and it doesn't have to be a big, well-known place. It could be, a place in Arizona. It could be the city or town you live in now. If you're very drawn to where you live now, you very possible, you have had a place or a past life
Right.
in that place. Mhm.
Can I
There's
just do a little segue here?
yeah, segue.
So we still have about 6 spots left for Egypt. We're almost sold
Okay.
out, and
Wow.
we will be doing past life readings in the temples in our private time in the Sphinx, I hope I'm
Yeah,
saying that right, and the
yeah.
King and Queen's chamber,
Mhm,
as well. So
mhm,
just wanted to throw that in there since we're talking about that. Not just myself, but also
mhm,
Jules Davis, who gets this information as well. So we're
mhm.
very excited about that. So if you've ever wanted to go to
Yeah.
Egypt or know about your past lives and see Egypt, come on my trip.
And tell us when it is and how long and
Well, it's in February next year. It's
okay.
February 17th. It's 12 days, 11 nights. Um, and it's packed full of amazing things to do. We're going to see a lot of beautiful spots in Egypt,
Mhm.
and we're going to spend, I think, 3 nights is going to be on a 5-star cruise on the Nile River as well,
Mm,
cruising up
mm.
the Nile River. So I'm excited about that.
It sounds like so much that you're gonna be doing. That sounds wonderful.
I'm
And, and you and Jules, right? So it's going to be you
yes,
and Jules. And this is wonderful, Kelley. So only 6 spots left. And I believe
yeah,
right now, if people want to find out more information, they go to your website,
yes,
mediumkelly.com. And it's a deposit. For now, they put down a deposit,
yes.
right?
But you do
Yeah.
it has to be paid off by 90 days before the trip, which is,
Okay.
middle of December.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yes.
That's doable. And you're not traveling, I mean, these hotels you're staying in, like the people are cared for. I'm sure I'm
Well,
sure it's all taken
it's a
care of, right?
very it's a
Yeah.
very safe trip.
Hmm.
We have the second largest tour company who is taking us. They're Egyptologists. I believe we will even have armed guards with us for safety.
Hmm.
All of
Hmm.
the hotels are five-star hotels. They're
Hmm.
beautiful. I've looked at all their
Hmm.
websites. They have the best
Hmm.
reviews,
Hmm.
and will be well taken care of. I have never been, but it's my understanding. I got this guy as a referral from lots of people that have been on trips with him, and he knows everybody in Egypt, and everybody gives him like star treatment. Like he knows what he's doing, and so we're in good hands, is what I'm saying.
That's great. That's great. That's great. So, yeah. So everyone just, heads up on that, and definitely, right?
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that, Kelley. And why don't you just share with us other events you have coming up? Because let's just bring all this out now and just
But
tell
I have
people
a
what
lot of
else we're doing. Yeah.
in-person things happening right now because I'm getting ready to travel next month. I didn't
Hmm.
put anything on the books, but here Brianna's putting my stuff up here.
Oh, good, good,
I have
good.
if you're in Sacramento, I don't know if any of you guys are in Sacramento, but I have an open mic night for platform mediumship at my Love and Light Center. And if you want to kind of be a, supporting audience member, it's $10. If you want to practice some mediumship and you're not, you're new at it, or if you've been doing it and haven't done it a while, or even if you just want to come do a couple readings, I have 4 mediums so far. Everybody will kind of get up and do a couple readings and then sit down and they'll kind of get a turn. And if anybody's scared, I'll go up there with them and help them. And yeah, so I'm really excited. It's just more for fun. And it's something I wanted to kind of create and have like monthly to
Oh,
get like a
great.
beautiful group of people to come
Hmm.
in who want to get readings and people that
Hmm.
want to like practice.
Oh, it
So
sounds wonderful. That
yeah.
sounds wonderful.
Yeah, and then I have an in-person reading on Saturday,
Great.
which I think might be sold out. I don't know. There might be one ticket left.
Okay.
And then I am doing a free class on Sunday called "Are You a Medium?" and that's sold out
Ooh,
already. So I might do another
ooh.
one in late August
Wow.
when I
Great.
get back. Yeah,
Great.
it's free, so of course it's going to sell out. I could
Yeah.
only do 20 people. I don't want to
Yeah.
have it overcrowded.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah,
Wow.
and, that's about it. What about you, Cheryl?
Yeah. Thank you.
And we
Well,
gotta do a couple of readings after this. It's getting late.
yeah. 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 Okay. So look, I just did my small group reading event last night, and I want to say thank you to anyone that was with me on my small group reading that's here today. It was really powerful. I have another small group reading event August 1st, and I call those Circle of Love. So my next Circle of Love small group reading event is August 1st. Please join me if you can. It's a small group online event. It was really powerful where everybody gets a reading. And it was so much love last night. That's what I just want to say. It was so much love coming through. And, it was really powerful, very touching. Okay. So what's coming up? That's August 1st. But before then is July 17th, which is next Monday. I would love to see each and every one of you at my online event with medium Suzanne Northrup. We're doing spirit messages next Monday night. And we're going to go live on Facebook tomorrow night just to talk about it. But we will be Monday, July 17th, myself and Suzanne Northrup. She is a kick, just like Kelley. She's just a lot of fun. You guys will love her. If you don't know anything about Suzanne, or if you do, please join us. That's July 17th. And then I think those are just my next 2 events. I just want to say I have my healing prayer circle every Sunday. So look, that's free to join. It's an online Sunday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. That's my healing prayer circle, where we do meditation. And, we talked about high vibe words last Sunday. So I'm very amped up over that too as well. But yeah, those are my events coming up. And you can always find out more on my website, mediumcheryl.com.
Yes,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So let's look for some questions and let's do a couple of readings. If you want to type in a question, Kelley and I are going to start looking through them and see where we're drawn to. We have Brianna backstage to help. So let's
What
just
about
see.
having a couple people come up? Because I know Jessica
Oh,
Elizabeth
great.
has
Great.
been, asking the whole time she wants to hear from her grandmothers. They both passed
Okay.
6 months apart.
Okay.
Please don't give us names or any information about your loved ones, though. She gave us the names, but because then we can't give that as evidence if we get them.
Mm-hmm.
So if Brianna, if you could share the link to go live, or if I could find it in here, I think that we can share it too, Cheryl. I just got to find it. Invite, there it is. Copy. So that's okay, Jessica. I was just letting everybody know I mess up all the time. Don't worry. So to join us for a reading, I'm just sending it in right now. And Brianna, if you could post it too, because mine only go to my page, my YouTube and my Medium, Kelley and Cheryl. If you want to do it on, can you post in the comments?
I don't know. I haven't tried. I think I can.
Go
What
to
am
the
I?
bottom and go to invite and copy the link and then post it in the comments to go to your pages. Because what Brianna posts only goes to the radio station pages. It doesn't go to ours.
Oh.
Yeah, I just figured that out.
So I have to take my links and post them on and post them.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I was asking her to send them to me
I
in
see.
Messenger so that we can copy them from Messenger
I
when she
see.
posts them and try to post them or something. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll figure it out.
Well, Todd put it in the back. We can copy from him.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
there you go.
Thank you.
So definitely come on backstage, you guys. Use the link if you can. And there it is, the radio link here too.
I'm just posting. I'm just posting everything.
So yeah, if you post it, then somebody from
that from somebody from my feed can get the
yeah,
link.
exactly.
I got
was
you.
so confused. I just figured this out.
Well, I'm glad somebody figured it out because I was just
Because
kicking
people
back.
were getting all the comments. They were asking for it. And I'm like, it's right here. And I'm like, and then I said, I don't think they're getting it.
Oh, well, Kelley is the figure outer.
Well, and then somebody answered and said they're not. So yeah, I don't know. Did you post it in here, Cheryl?
I did.
Oh, why do I not see it?
I did. I posted the StreamYard link, right?
Yeah, on to the right here in the comments. Okay, they
Yeah.
can see. That's all that matters. I can't even see the comments you post, so you
Oh.
probably can't see mine either.
I can't see yours. I didn't know you were posting.
Oh, now I see yours. It just showed.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, there I am.
Join
Yay.
us backstage if you want a reading, and we can pull you up. And if you have a psychic question, definitely send us a psychic question in the comments. And
So guys, you can always type in a question. We may be able to even get more readings if we answer some in person and some online. So just type in your comments, and always, if you have a question that you want to send us on email, send those questions to questions@seeingbeyondradio.com. And while you're there on our website at seeingbeyondradio.com, sign up for our mailing list. So that way you'll always see our shows, and we'll get to know you, and it'll be great.
Yes. Right. Well, nobody's coming backstage, so let's just tune into Elizabeth since they're not coming. And
I see
her grandma.
Hmm.
So let's see. Where's her question? Way up here after all these posts. Oh, wait. We got somebody. Let's bring Darby up.
Darby.
Hi, Darby.
Hi.
Hi, Darby.
How are you?
How are you?
We're great. What kind of reading would you like?
Great.
Can you hear us?
Any message from my guides? Yes.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Any message from her guides? You want to tune in, Cheryl, or you want me to?
I'm going to tune in first.
Go
And
for it.
the first thing I heard is that there's a trip and there's traveling going on. And I'm also hearing that I feel like you need to find balance in your life. I just want to say that because it feels like you're either working too hard or you're not making enough time for yourself. This is like what our show's about. But do you understand that, please?
Yes.
Also, are you having difficulty around a relationship right now, Darby?
It's stable.
Stable. Okay. Okay. Well, for right now, I felt there's something about you going faster than you need to be. That's what I'm hearing. But I want to say that I feel like your path is going to change. I don't know. Are you in the healing arts at all? Do you do Do you do any of this type of work? Do you do mediumship or
No,
intuitive work,
I
please?
am very intuitive, but I don't do any specific job
So
or
I feel
anything.
like your path is kind of going that direction. Do you feel that, Kelley?
Yeah, I do. I feel that. I do. And I also feel the relationship thing. And I just wanted to specify it doesn't necessarily mean love relationship. It could be a friendship or
Hmm.
even a business relationship. But I feel like there's some issues going on with you and somebody. Do you understand?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
I
So do
feel
you mean do you see an end to this relationship? Is that what you're referring to?
No, I just think you guys are going through some bumps. You and a friend, or maybe it's a coworker. I don't know. I just feel like it's a relationship, somebody who's significant or that you spend a significant amount of time with in your life.
Okay, I see.
And I just feel like it hasn't been easy lately.
Okay.
Yeah. Almost like you're in two different places, the two of you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You understand that?
Yes, I was also wondering, is there any negativity purposely sent my way?
Well, if you're open to that, then it's coming your way. If you're not open to that, it's not coming your way. Nothing can really penetrate you if you don't let it.
Okay.
And I don't tune into anything negative. I don't feel it. Okay? I only have positivity or love around. What
Okay.
about you, Cheryl?
so Darby, here's the deal is sometimes when people do throw darts at you, so to speak, or send you bad vibes or bad thoughts, so to speak, don't worry about it ever hurting you in some way. It's transformed to where you're receiving a blessing. So always know that your energy is so much stronger that it's just never going to receive anything negative, even if someone has negative feelings or thoughts about you. Okay. And as far as negativity goes, you don't want to stay there because it just creates fear and worry. And, that's, that would, it just lowers your immune system or just lowers, your outlook on life.
Yeah.
You're a strong, vibrant, positive being with so much light around you that no one can ever even touch you, or
Right.
if that is even so that's almost as if things like that drop off. That's what happens is your energy raises, and this anything negative can't live where you are. It can't sustain that, and so it actually never reaches you, so to speak.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm a very positive person.
So just keep staying that way and don't worry about what other people are doing. You just have that little bubble and only love can get in, and that's all you allow in.
Yes, only love is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Darby. Thank you for being part of our show today.
Anytime. Thank you both.
Thank you.
I'm going to put you backstage, okay? I think. Let's see. Oh, there we did it. And let's bring Jessica up because I know she's really wanted a reading. Hi, Jessica.
Hi,
Hello,
Jessica.
I'm hiding in my car because if my daughter hears me on the phone with you guys, she's gonna want to listen.
Was this the same one who wanted to hear from her grandmothers?
Oh, I lost you.
You
Sorry, what did you say?
Are you the one who was asking to hear from her grandmothers?
Yes, I lost both of them 6 months apart from each other.
Oh, and it was Winnie and a D
Dorothy.
name. Dorothy.
Yep.
I thought it was Dorothy. And you're Jessica Elizabeth.
Yes.
Read for you before, right?
Hello. Yes, we have done readings before.
I remember those names. They're very unique.
They are.
So I have to say, if I'm connecting with, I think it's Dorothy, and I want to call her Dot, and I don't know if that's a nickname she had, but I don't know why, but that just keeps popping in my head, Dottie.
No.
But that's okay. I just sometimes I get things, but I feel like she was really spunky, really fun, and really sweet, and really adorable, and had a very unique personality. She was one of a kind, I want to say, and everybody knew her. Everybody that knew her loved her, and I feel like she made friends with everybody.
Yes.
And you were very close to her, and I feel
Extremely.
like you're a lot like her in many ways because you're also very unique and very bubbly like her and very fun. And
Yes.
she's always with you, always surrounding you with love. And I do feel like I want to almost like congratulate you as well. Like I feel like she's like really proud of you on something that's happened recently. So I don't know what's going on, but she's just like clapping and like cheering you on. So she just wants you to know
Yes.
she's super proud.
Well, thank you, because I just got a really big like promotion at work. So
She's just doing this and she's
yes.
patting you on the back. So she wants you to know she's so proud. So proud of
Thank
you.
you.
And
Yay
she's
on big
saying you're a
promotion.
go-getter. You're a go-getter and keep going. So
Thank you.
what about you, Cheryl?
Well, it's funny you got Dorothy because I got Winnie. I'm like, oh, I'm glad Kelley got Dorothy because I got Winnie. So is
Awesome.
Winnie your father's mother?
No,
It's your
she's my mother's mom.
mother.
Mhm.
Can I tell you she feels close to you, but she wasn't around as much. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And it wasn't that she didn't want to be around you. It feels more either a geographical or just, couldn't have the means to get over to you.
Mm, she didn't live that far from me.
Okay. When I pick up Winnie, I do feel someone that's still warm and loving, and I still get someone who's very funny. And I know Kelley said you're a lot like Dorothy, but you also feel to be like a lot like Winnie. But Winnie feels pretty active. Like I want to go out and play with Winnie, even though we call her grandmother, she feels very young.
She still played bingo for like ever.
Oh, I love it. I got
And
kicked out of the bingo game.
and
So
I feel like she tried to share with you her knowledge and her wisdom, about growing up. And she feels like she'd always have a thing or two to say, is what I'm hearing. She'd always have an opinion to say about something, right?
Yes, always.
Yeah, yeah. And you heard it. It's almost, and I don't know why I get that she liked to stay up late. Do you understand that? If you ever have a memory of that? Because usually we think grandmas or anyone goes to bed earlier, but I just feel like she wants to get her opinions out before she leaves the house. I'm just going to get it out.
Yeah, she was a day sleeper and up at night.
There
I
we
can
go.
relate.
I want to say, Jessica, the number 8's really significant with you. I don't know if it's a favorite number of yours, but 8, which is the infinity sign, or, it's also an abundance sign. It's a manifesting number, but I just feel the number 8 with you. Okay.
My birthday is in August.
Oh, your birthday is in August. That's the 8th. Very good. Well, she would know that, and she has not forgotten.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Losing 2 grandmas at the same time was not
That's very
ideal.
hard. Also, do you understand the 16th? Or the 16th? That could also be the month of January.
January 6th or June 1st.
Oh, I've never
No.
done June 1st. Okay.
When I get the numbers, I always look
And
at all the.
you know what 16 is it's 8 2 times also. So I'm wondering about that. Why I'm getting 16 after that.
Double infinity.
Interesting.
See if you don't see those numbers, the number 8, the number 16 with you. Okay. See if you don't see those, because I know they're with you. We know that your loved ones are with you.
Sounds good. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it.
I just want to ask one thing. Which grandma wore scarves? Was that Dorothy?
Winnie.
Winnie? Do you have her scarf?
No, they're at her house still. We still haven't touched any of her clothes
But
because
they're
my
not
grandpa
gone.
still lives there. Nope,
Yeah.
they're not gone.
Yeah, because she's talking. I feel like she loved her scarf collection.
Yes. It was a thing because she was obsessed with Elvis. So I think that was her big thing, her connection.
Oh, that's cute.
Very
All of a
good.
sudden, I just heard like, ask about my scarves. So I was like, okay, Well, thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming on.
ladies. I appreciate it.
Yeah, all their love, definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you
Thank you.
back. So we have one more person in the back, Cheryl. Let's bring her up real quick.
Okay.
Catherine. And
Catherine.
then we're gonna.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for being on the show today.
Hi, good evening. Oh, I wasn't expecting that you're gonna call me. I'm just gonna mute this TV. My son's watching Coco Melon.
Oh, how
So,
cute.
Melon.
Well, what kind of reading did you want?
I was just hoping a message from a good friend that passed away 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I
Okay.
always think about her. She's very dear to me.
Okay.
So I
You
was
want to tune in, Cheryl, and then I'll
Yeah.
try to tune in with you.
I'm sorry. Who are we tuning into? You
Good
said
friend.
a good friend. A good friend. A good friend. Female, right? Female. And someone that would do anything for you. I feel like someone who would do anything for you. So this feels like a very strong person that you would know. Like she was very, very strong. Like you would never think of someone. If she passed from an illness, do you understand that? Like
Yeah.
someone very strong who you would never think would get ill, or never would, like you always, she very feels very positive, very outgoing, very strong. And I want to say that she feels like a mentor for you in some way. So is this woman older than you, please?
Yeah, she's way much older than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. She feels like a mentor, I just want to say to you, at least in the spirit world, and that she likes the fact that you're reading books now because she read books too. And she does feel like she feels like a lot of fun, but that she taught you a lot of things on the way. And that's what mentors do, is they teach us the path that they walk. Like she walked her walk, if you understand that. And I feel very spiritual with her. She feels very connected. Can you understand that, Catherine? Like very intuitive.
I'm actually because I'm not sure if that sounds like more of another friend that,
Oh,
but I'm not sure if you're referring to that one.
you have another
But-
friend that passed? That
Well, well, I have a friend that I'm not sure if she passed already. She's when I left California, she was 85 years old and she had COPD. I haven't talked to her in years. I was wondering if you're talking about her. I hope not.
Yeah.
But she was really a mentor to me, and
Ah.
she had taught me a lot of things,
Mhm.
like a mother. So I'm not
Mhm.
sure.
Mhm.
You're talking to me right now, and she's the first thing that came into my mind.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
great.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I am feeling an older woman with you, but I'm not sure if she's passed either, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure if she's
Could be
passed.
in an Alzheimer's state, or in a medical induced like medication where she's like kind of altered state, like lots of things, and we could still connect to her. Yeah.
So this woman that you want to connect with that passed 6 years ago, she also passed from it. She had passed from an illness. We know that, and that she feels like a teacher. Though I still get that energy around you.
I do too.
Do you,
do too.
Kelley?
Yeah. I
But-
feel like she was very compassionate and always wanting to like share in a way, but like her sharing was like teaching.
That feels like the friend I was telling you about that first came, because she was a teacher when she was younger.
Oh,
Now it makes sense.
Possible.
But
Well,
anyway,
specify friend, sometimes like if you have more than one friend in spirit, they're gonna, the ones that wants to show up the most, like that's stronger or is gonna come through, or the one that needs to come through the most, so maybe your friend is possibly coming through that you're not sure about. Maybe
mhm.
he's in the hospital and not doing so well, and
Yeah.
kind of connecting. Yeah, or maybe she has passed and you don't know it. I don't know.
she had oxygen already when I
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
Oh, then she's already half here and half there. Yeah.
So we have to serve the spirit with the greater need, that, and perhaps she's the one with the greater need coming through,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Called me, but I changed my number, so she's probably couldn't.
Oh.
I will find her. So
Thank you. And thank you. Well, thank you, Catherine. Please let us know about your friend too when you do check in. I would say definitely see if you can't follow up and contact her somehow, and just, Let her know
Yeah.
that you're thinking about her if she's with us or if you need to go visit her.
Yeah.
But just make that, see if you can't connect with that, with her.
Okay.
Will do. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you. Bye.
Thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Catherine.
And Cheryl, Geraldine just posted that Elvis Presley died on 8/16.
Whoa.
And you were getting 8 and 16, and she said her
That's right. Winnie.
grandmother loved Elvis Presley.
Winnie loved Elvis.
That's very interesting. I think
So,
that's yeah. And then I got the
Thank you.
scarf, which was tied
Yeah.
to Elvis.
yeah. Thank you,
Very
Geraldine.
Thank you so much.
Fascinating.
See, sometimes when people can't take the information, I trust it and know that it means something and they'll figure it out. You know, I always say, well, just take it with you and everything. But that's amazing. It is 8:05.
Yeah.
But there was one question I just wanted to answer real quick.
Okay.
Sandy, she's a psychic medium as well, asked
Hi,
any
Sandy.
info on travel connected to my spiritual path. Thank you. And when I saw that, I felt like I had to answer that.
Okay.
And I felt like, yes, there is travel. And I'm not sure if you're thinking about traveling out of the country, but I feel like you're going out of the country, or you will be going out of the country here in the next, I want to say year, maybe 2 years. But I feel like it's in your future here, or it's part of the plan. And I do feel like it's to learn as well as to be of service. That's what I feel. I hope that makes sense, Sandy. Oh, she said yes. Okay, yeah, because that was what I got right away. It was like, of course, she knows this. That's what I felt like. Anyways, I just wanted to answer that real
I'm
quick.
glad you did.
Yeah, and it's the end of our show again.
Yes.
And I always, it goes by so quick.
It really does.
It does, but we'll be back next week. And what are we doing next week? I can't even remember.
I don't know. We don't need to control it though, whatever it is. So
It's always going to take a life of its own. Yeah. So
No.
we will see you guys next week. Yeah.
Guys, thanks for tuning in to Seeing Beyond Living Transformed. You're watching Medium Kelley Eckhart. Sign up for her mailing list at mediumkelley.com. That's Kelley. And for me, my name is Cheryl Murphy. My website is mediumcheryl.com. Please sign up for both our mailing lists. Follow us on social media if you can, and really be part of that high vibe community, as we so appreciate you guys tuning in to our radio show every week, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific.
7 p.m. Pacific.
Oh, sorry, 7 p.m. Pacific. I was
Like,
just
wait a
seeing.
minute.
You're awake.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Namaste.
The truth is here and now on WLTK-DB Talk Radio at WLTKDB.com.